Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Rodri and I'm taking you through my adventure on building wealth through property and investments. Today we're going to be talking about cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin. Firstly, I'd like to apologize for the shaky camera. I'm using my selfie stick because my camera stand literally just broke, so we're going to have to make do with this one for now. So today with Bitcoin, we'll be talking about what it is, where you can get it, and why it's so important right now. Bitcoin is a virtual currency that you can use to purchase services and goods online. Anyone can use the currency to purchase these services or trades, and every transaction is fully transparent on something that's called the blockchain. So every transaction that's ever occurred over the past, since Bitcoin's been invented, can be found on this blockchain. The people who record the transactions onto the blockchain are called miners. They just confirm that there's no fraudulent trades, that there's no double spending, and that every time someone purchases something using Bitcoin, it's put onto the blockchain for everybody to view. In return for this, the miners would receive a small fee of Bitcoin. So what makes Bitcoin so attractive to the average person? Well, there are no hidden transaction fees. Every transaction is fully visible online through the blockchain. And also, it's not governed by a central banking system like the US Treasury. It's governed by everybody that's connected through the blockchain. We'll go into more detail about the blockchain and how that contributes to the value of Bitcoin later on. First, I want to talk you through how you can go about getting Bitcoin. There's two main ways you can get Bitcoin. You can either be paid it through a transaction or purchase it through a exchange. The first step to acquiring Bitcoin is getting yourself a virtual wallet. They're relatively easy to get hold of. You can either download an app form on your phone, or you can use one through an exchange, or you can download one onto your computer. They simply act as a virtual wallet, so you store all your cryptocurrency on that particular wallet. There's two addresses that come with your wallet. There's 16-digit codes that you use to identify that particular wallet. They're really important. The first one's a private one, which you keep to yourself. It's the main reason that cryptocurrency is so confidential. The second address is a public one. This is the one that you give out to people when you want to receive transactions. That one you can change whenever, and I recommend you do it often if you do trades quite frequently. There's another type of wallet, and that's the hard wallet. That's when you take your cryptocurrency offline and put it onto a physical USB. Lots of people sell indestructible ones. People who have large quantities of Bitcoin will want to put them on this USB because it's offline. It makes it unhackable. As long as you remember the code to get into that USB, you can always re-access your Bitcoin and put it back on the web. Acquiring Bitcoin off an exchange is also really easy. You simply have to create an account online with an exchange. There are many out there. You just do a little bit of research and you can find one that trades cryptocurrency. Once you create an account, you simply connect your bank account with the exchange account, and you can exchange your currency for cryptocurrency. Now you might ask, why would I need cryptocurrency, or what can I use cryptocurrency for? You'll actually be really surprised. There's a lot of mainstream companies that now accept cryptocurrency, such as KFC, Burger King, Wikipedia. There's many more, but those are just off the top of my head. So Bitcoin is still in its infancy, and most of its transactions do occur only online, although I do see a person-to-person development growing when people start to use things like touch to pay, like your debit card and such. So why am I talking about Bitcoin now? It kind of ties back to miners and what I was talking about before, confirming transactions and putting it on the blockchain. They do this by decoding a 64-digit code. They're all competing to decode this one code. It's called the hash. Now, a hash is decoded every 10 minutes, the difficulty of which is adjusted depending on the number of miners that are in the system to ensure that every 10 minutes the hash is decoded. By decoding the hash, the miner then confirms the block and puts it onto the blockchain for everyone to view. So on May the 11th, the 630,000th block was put onto the blockchain, and in doing so, the award that the miner received was reduced from 12.5 Bitcoin to 6.25 Bitcoin. So now the miners are doing the same amount of work to receive half as many Bitcoin. And bear in mind, this is no small task. The probability of someone decoding the hash is something like 1 in 13 million. And like I said before, everybody's competing to decode this one hash. So all the mining rigs that are out there are all trying to find this one code, the more powerful rigs will have a greater chance. And there's this sort of competition and reward that's sort of the backbone to the value of the currency. And so now with the value per block being decreased, it's more likely that the overall value of Bitcoin will increase, as there's only a certain number of Bitcoin that can be mined. I think it's something like 21 million Bitcoin out there, a bit like gold. So the more rare it becomes, the more valuable it will become, in theory. So I'll put a graph up somewhere here for you to have a look at, and it will show that every halving, the price of Bitcoin goes up over a period of time between that one and the next halving. The next halving is expected to be in 4 years' time, I believe May 2024, and it'll continue to do so, decreasing the reward that miners receive. And it's for reasons like this that I believe that the price of Bitcoin is going to continue to rise until at least 2140, which is when the last coin is expected to be mined. I think that's one of the main reasons that I invest a small amount into the currency. And so that's why I made this video about Bitcoin. With the halving just occurring, I feel like now's a really good time to get involved with Bitcoin if you're interested in doing so. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in hearing more about property or stocks or investing, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can watch more of my videos as they come out. If you're interested in knowing more about Bitcoin, I've linked to the articles below that I've used for reference for this, so feel free to have a look at them and read more into it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments and I'll be happy to leave a reply. And with that, I'll see you until next time. Bye now.